Hey guys, welcome to another Captain Reviewer video. It's been a really long time, but I have a lot of movies that I kind of watch. Not kind of, what am I saying? I have a lot of movies that I watched I need to review, but I've been kind of lazy with making videos. But the thing is that certain stuff is a lot easier. Like, books are the easiest thing to review. I just realized that, like, earlier today. So I'm going to do the one that I had to read for school, since I have it right here with me, and I finished it today in school. Because I don't have to edit it, because I don't have any pictures to add, and there's no really rating system like movies and video games that I have. Food and books, I don't have like breakdown sections. I just give it a rating straight up. So I'm going to talk about the book, my opinions on it, and why I'm giving it the score that it's getting, right? And yeah, I'm going to give it point rating, so like, I don't know, like 1.2. It's not a 1.2. Straight up, not a big fan of the book. But it's definitely not 1.2. It's not that bad. But I know, I get the importance of it. It's just really boring. I'm sorry. When I was reading it, I fell asleep multiple times. And I had to go back, and that kind of sucked. Favorite chapter is the last chapter, obviously, with the big ending twist with the Okonkwo. That was pretty cool. After the church showed up in Africa, it got more interesting than like the first 3/4 of the book. Characters wise weren't great. But yeah, it got more interesting near the end. But just altogether, I just wasn't really enjoying the book that much. And I get the importance and the story it tells and the meanings behind it, and people need to know about this. Very good. But I'd rather probably just watch a documentary on what happened. And I knew what happened, right? Because I had history class. But yeah, not my favorite book. And also, out of the books I read at school this year, it's probably my least favorite. Read The Odyssey, and we read The Bluest Eye. The Bluest Eye was banned in our school. Don't ban books, people. That's not cool. But yeah, it's been a while, so I'm not gonna review them. But I did like The Bluest Eye. Like, actually, straight up liked it. And The Odyssey was okay. This, I just couldn't get into it. I just wasn't a fan, and I thought it was kind of boring. And just altogether, this stuff where he was just like living with his family and just like abusing his wives, the whole book. That's what happened. So yeah. So let me give it a rating. That's the end, because I didn't want to spoil anything about what happens. If you want something interesting, read the last chapter. Actually, I'm gonna give my rating, and then I'm just gonna say what happens in the last chapter. Okay. Oh, also, before I do that, they killed off my favorite character within like the 3rd chapter. Again, I'm gonna say who that is. But yeah, actually, one of my favorite characters did survive. Oburika, I don't know. The main character, Okonkwo's best friend. I did like that guy. He was a real homie. But anyway, my rating for this book is, I'm feeling 5.2. 5.2 is what I feel for this book, because I think it's very mid. It's kind of boring, and I get the importance, and the last chapter is pretty cool. But overall, I just didn't really enjoy it. But I don't think it's like a 4 and like bad, and it's definitely not below a 4. But I can't have it any higher. It's a 5.2. So yeah. Anyway, if you didn't read the book or you don't care, now I can talk. So, Ika Mefua, my favorite character. They killed him off in the 3rd thing, so that kind of sucked. I did like Okonkwo being hung at the end, or hanging himself. That was pretty cool. It was kind of weird though, because this is really messed up. But a kid in my class, right? He sits at my table, and then another kid, the other kid was like, "Yo, just say something really out of pocket about Okonkwo hanging himself." So then the kid raised his hand and said, "The reason why I can't feel any sympathy for Okonkwo is he was strong the entire book, and then he decided to hang himself." And then my teacher, I never saw her face turn from a smile to a frown to complete silence in the room. It was so awkward. And I was like, I physically cringed. I was like, ugh. So yeah, that's messed up. But looking back on it, kind of funny. But yeah, so that was my review for Things Fall Apart. Come back for more reviews. I'll do more book reviews when I finish them, probably more since they're really easy to do, and they're not going to happen as often as movies and TV shows and video games and food. I haven't done any food on the channel. I just recorded like 4 videos, and I just never edited and posted them. So I'll probably do that if you guys want me to. So say it in the comments down below, hey, I made it this far, and I want to see your Auntie Anne's and your Super Saiyan drink food review. I'm telling you, bro, it's fire. Peach, what's up? That makes no sense because nobody here saw the video. Anyway, that's the end of my review, guys. See ya.